you only have 10 seconds to smash that like and subscribe button if you want to see Greasy Grove return. However, it may have a little twist to it. Find out more in today's video. Guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the news you guys need to know which you've missed in the past few days, including the IT collaboration being cancelled, Moisty, Greasy potentially returning with a little twist. But before we get into that, do remember to smash that subscribe button. I've actually been checking my stats, and for some reason, it is automatically been unsubscribing a bunch of you guys. So if your big red button down there isn't already subscribed, press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. And for some reason, if you're not getting notifications, make sure you check your phone settings, because on there you'll notice that your notifications for YouTube may not be turned on, so make sure you've turned them on and you'll be sure to get my notifications as soon as they pop. Also, don't forget to go and enter in code postboxpat. We're so close to 6,000 supporters, make sure you go and do that. And to have a chance of getting gifted a skin, simply enter in code postboxpat to the item shop, comment down below your Epic Games ID with code postboxpat as well, to let me know that you're using code postboxpat, and also put a little constructive comment. I've been writing down a bunch of people. I'm roughly going to be gifting 6 people a week as soon as I can top up my account with some V-Bucks. So get ready for that, guys. Huge gifting happening very, very soon. So starting off, the first piece of news I've got for you guys is the IT balloons are no longer in the game, which is very strange because there are a lot of people saying we're going to be getting IT for free. Well, it looks like they were wrong, and there was so much clickbait around the IT topic itself, I had to actually try and expose it for people. Unfortunately, my videos didn't do too well, so I didn't get the exposure out there they required, so we didn't manage to reach as many people as aimed to let them know that the IT collaboration wasn't fully going ahead with the free skins. Potentially we could see rewards, because yesterday there were a few leaks saying that we may actually get a brand new umbrella in the files, but there was nothing really behind it other than a little bit of code, so there is no evidence exactly that this is going to happen. And now, seeing that the balloons have been removed, as you can see, I'm going to fly in right now in this gameplay, and you'll notice there are no balloons here. So if I just wind that back and make it a little bit slower for you guys, you can see as I land in, you'll notice I don't see any balloons. You can see me over there. So this right here would have rendered in right now, but there are no balloons. Now the crack in the pavement still remains, and this might stay this for a while. I feel like this could potentially be left here just in memory of it, but the balloons are no longer in the game. You can go and search every single spot for yourself if you don't believe me. They have been removed. Now this could generally just be a glitch, but usually the update would kind of fix this if it was. So when the update does pop, which probably won't be tomorrow now, because Fortnite probably would have already announced it, it'll probably be Wednesday, then when the update does pop, you will see everything happening right there. So I think that's really exciting stuff to know, that when the update does finally pop, you will finally see everything going ahead with the balloons, if they are in or if they are out. So it's kind of like a conclusion to that, which is going to be interesting. I do personally think they have been taken out for a reason, which is really obviously because, you know, the IT collaboration isn't fully happening. It's only a small collab, nothing like what people have been making it out. Next we have the beacons, which have activated. I'll show some footage of them in game with me landing at them right now. As you can see, the one over at Greasy Grove has activated, because in my creative, or replay should I say, it doesn't exactly render in. The reason for that is I'm not in creative, by the way. I am in an actual playground game. It just doesn't render in. I'm not too sure why. It's just something to do with the render distance and how it works in Fortnite. The map changes seem to work as if when they get rendered in properly, you are able to see them if you're in that kind of area in your little circle on the replay. That's just the way it works. So you can see that I had to go into game for this one, and I'd have to load up 2 separate replays to get this to fully work. So you can see me just here landing at each of them. This is the one at Greasy Grove. Obviously the Greasy Grove one is probably going to have some big news and big changes. I don't know if Greasy Grove is going to return. We can't 100% confirm that just yet, but it does make sense that we will definitely see something happening there. Who knows what it could exactly be. Obviously the Borderlands event goes out in about 16 hours, which is going to be difficult to kind of work out what's going to happen there, because if it does, then potentially the update should be out by now. So I'm not too sure exactly what is going on right there, because the Borderlands timer is running out. I think it's actually less than 16 hours now. So by this time in 16 hours the update should be out, which it won't be, because usually a content update will come out early morning, which is like way over 16 hours. So I'm not too sure what they're going to do. They're probably just going to extend it, but we'll have to just wait and see. But will we get another collaboration? Probably not straight away. I don't see them doing a full-on collab, and the IT collaboration I think would have just been a small collab that it themselves, it too, would have paid for a little bit of a collaboration in Fortnite, but not as big as we saw with Borderlands, John Wick, and other collaborations like that. I feel like a lot of the collaborations that we've seen in Fortnite are just general deals. So for example, with the Marvel one, there was no finance at all involved in it, so no one made any profits from it, apart from maybe the second collab with the skins. I think Marvel may have took a cut of that, but the first collab was complete free, and then most of them are to do with skins and stuff like that. Obviously the Marshmallow collab was definitely paid, but the other ones may have not been paid. They may have just been a mutual agreement. I actually went to a conference at E3 with the director of John Wick and Donald Mustard and actually spoke. I didn't speak to them directly, but I was there in the audience listening to them talk about the game, and they kind of made out like it wasn't paid and it was all kind of free. So that was pretty cool. So I thought that was a really cool little thing which you guys should know. But yes, with the Greasy Grove side of stuff, I do think we will see something pretty big. Probably Greasy return, but maybe it'll be a Neo Greasy or a different theme to it. I have mentioned this in the past, but that's what I do believe we will see in that area right there. Alright, so heading on over to Paradise Palms. People are calling this Moisty Palms or something like that this potentially could be, and it is likely to be that. We know that Paradise itself has got a rift beacon at, and you can see now some in-game footage of me landing at Paradise Palms showing off this rift beacon, and they will be gone. So in a few days, probably 2 days now, it'll be RIP Paradise, less than 48 hours, and Paradise will be gone. But people are kind of coming to conclusions that it's going to be mixed with Moisty Maya. I don't know if that's going to be true, because obviously the Borderlands beacon is going to power down as well, which if this one powers up to the same kind of width as, or circumference shall I say, as the actual Borderlands one, then it would take up almost half of Paradise Palms, or fill up the entire Paradise Palms town, but the desert biome, it would probably fill most of it up, which means we could probably see Moisty Maya. I do still think we will see a lot of sand though, but do consider that the Borderlands one can completely change biomes. We had new hills added in, we had new extensions added into it, so I do definitely think that the Moisty one would work well with hills. It was kind of like a very flat area and very difficult to maneuver through. And I do think they will bring back an updated version of Moisty, and it won't be 100% the classic Moisty or the classic, what was I going to say, the classic theatre one from Season 4, that's it. I almost lost it there, but that's the other one. Also, a little notable map change for those out there. This is one that I've seen so many people commenting, and I've been getting it wrong a few times. So I actually said that the retail row itself was the Season 4 retail row. Now, after reading the comments and looking up a little bit further, I was actually incorrect. I was still correct that most of the YouTubers thought this was the OG retail, and the answer to that is it isn't the OG one. I thought it was the Season 4 one because the detective agency was added in around Season 4 to 5, but it's not, guys. It's actually the Season 7 retail row, and the reason for that is because we have the actual Halloween store, which has been closed. Now, this was added in Season 7 when it was fully closed, and it was no longer the clothes shop that we had or the Halloween store, and now it's just kind of a empty store where nothing is, and that's what it was in Season 7. The nom sign itself, I'm not too sure about if it was here in Season 7. That's a little bit confusing. I guess it's just like a cross between all of the seasons, but there is no Durburger or Tomato Town, which is very upsetting. If you guys remember them back from Season 7 as well, towards the end of Season 7, we saw them, so they were pretty exciting. In Season 8 as well, we had them, so that was pretty cool to see, but now they're no longer here. But this is early Season 7 retail row, for those asking the questions about that, but not Christmas retail row, just like mid Season 7 before the Durburger and the Tomato Head popped up. So pretty cool stuff, and I do really like it. So nice little retail road there, and a nice little fact for you guys asking questions about that. So the visitor himself has also finished almost scanning all of his robot parts. When I actually go over here now, it doesn't look like he's scanning all of his parts, so you can see how he's looped back onto the rocket. Now, this was actually being previously scanned, so it's clear to tell that he has maybe finished scanning all of the items. I'm pretty sure the first one that he started scanning was this one, so it's nice to see that he's at the stage right now where there's actually a rocket on the floor right there, and there's one up here as well. That's kind of strange. Are they the same one? I think they might be, you know. Oh no, they're slightly different. So that was one of them's the, I can't work out which one's which. One of them's the rocket launcher and one's the shotgun. Maybe he's on the last piece, or is that the same one? I can't exactly tell. But he's basically finished scanning all the parts. So probably next week we'll see something else being constructed in here. Obviously we know that it was a little bit different this week because he constructed 2 rift beacons. And hopefully the update does come out tomorrow, but it's very unlikely from what we can see by the time I'm recording this video, it just doesn't look like Fortnite are going to be releasing it tomorrow. Other than that, I've got a little bit of a screenshot for you guys, which you can see on screen right now, which is pretty cool. This is actually a theory which someone posted on Reddit, where they showed off a variety of different stuff, showing off the exact locations that have been changed in order. This looks very similar to the rocket path. So I think this is something which is kind of interesting because it relates back to the Season 4 storyline. Was the Season 4 storyline telling us what is happening in Fortnite? Was it giving us the entire breakdown of what's going to happen in Season 10? Who knows? It's interesting to see. And just a general fact for everybody out there who's watching this video right to the end of this video, I just want to show you something. How crazy is this? So where I sit right now, you just look around the map and look what we've got. We've got a meteorite, we've got a cube rotating around the map, we've got a giant orb at Loot Lake, we've got all of these rift beacons, rift beacons dotted around the map, and we've got the rift beacons that have been opened up, or the rifts in the sky, and we have a fully complete Dusty and a monster's corpse over there. So there's so much in the map, guys. It's like crazy what is going on right now, and there are so many different zones as well, teleported to different regions. So who knows what's going to happen with this storyline event. I'm going to have a video talking about my prediction for the event very, very soon. I can't wait to tell you guys what I think is going to happen. But yes, some really exciting stuff, and I just can't wait. I'm just like so excited to see what's going to happen this season. I'm just looking around the map and I just think to myself, wow, how amazing has this been this season, the amount of stuff being added in. Personally, I am finding it difficult to win recently. I seem to be coming against a lot of good players, but I have been grinding out several games. For those wondering, I have been playing Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. It's actually a really good game, the new one. I made a review on it. If you haven't already checked it out, go and check it out. It'll be on the screen at the end of this video. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and smash that like, smash that comment down below, and don't forget to go and enter in code postboxpat and enter in your Epic Games username down below in the comment section to have a chance at getting gifted the Battle Pass or a skin. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.